Taylor Swift cancels concert amid animal rights criticism. Animal rights groups urged Taylor Swift to boycott the Melbourne Cup. Taylor Swift has cancelled her performance at the Melbourne Cup horse racing event in Australia. The Cup announced Swift as its headline act earlier this month, but cancelled on Saturday, citing scheduling issues. The singer had been criticised by animal rights groups, who accused her of endorsing animal abuse. 6 horses have died at the Cup since 2013, including one horse who was euthanised on the course last year after fracturing his shoulder. The Cup's organisers have not confirmed who will replace Swift as the headline act on the 5th of November. News from BBC. All photos may not represent the story. Watch to learn English the way you've learnt your mother tongue, as this video is especially made. Why did Taylor Swift cancel? On Saturday, Mushroom Events said in a statement that changes to Swift's Asian promo schedule have made it logistically impossible for her to be here for the Cup. But the Coalition for the Protection of Racehorses, the group that led calls for a boycott, believes Swift cancelled as a result of their campaign. In a petition posted last week, the group said the singer was either completely unaware of the cruel reality of horse racing, or she has put money before compassion by agreeing to perform at the races. If she cares at all about other animals the way she appears to care about cats, she will cancel her show and use her voice to make a strong statement that animal abuse is unacceptable, they added. Victoria Racing Club's CEO Neil Wilson said Swift's cancellation would be disappointing for everyone. But the Coalition for the Protection of Racehorses said they were absolutely delighted with the news. The pressure on Taylor Swift to cancel her performance was significant. Her fans did not want to see her supporting animal abuse, campaign spokeswoman Kristen Lee said. Whilst the reason being used by the racing industry is a scheduling mix-up, it appears to us that she has responded to those calls. The following biography of Taylor Swift taken from Wikipedia. Taylor Alison Swift, born December 13, 1989, is an American singer-songwriter. She is known for narrative songs about her personal life, which have received widespread media coverage. Born and raised in Reading, Pennsylvania, Swift moved to Nashville, Tennessee at the age of 14 to pursue a career in country music. She signed with label Big Machine Records and became the youngest artist signed by the Sony ATV music publishing house. Her 2006 eponymous debut album was the longest charting album of the 2000s in the US, where it peaked at number 5. The album's third single, Our Song, made her the youngest person to single-handedly write and perform a number 1 song on the Hot Country Songs chart. Swift's second album, Fearless, was released in 2008. Buoyed by the success of pop crossover singles Love Story and You Belong With Me, Fearless became the best-selling album of 2009 in the US. The album won 4 Grammy Awards, and Swift became the youngest album of the year winner. Swift was the sole writer of her 2010 album Speak Now. It debuted at number 1 in the US, and the single Mean won 2 Grammy Awards. Her 4th album, Red 2012, yielded the successful singles We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together and I Knew You Were Trouble. For her 5th album, the pop-focused 1989-2014, she received 3 Grammys and became the first woman and 5th act overall to win Album of the Year twice. Its singles, Shake It Off, Blank Space, and Bad Blood, reached number 1 in the US, Australia, and Canada. The first 2 made Swift the first woman in the Billboard Hot 100's history to succeed herself at the top spot. Her 6th album, Reputation 2017, and its lead single, Look What You Made Me Do, topped the UK and US charts. With the release of Reputation, Swift became the first act to have 4 albums sell 1 million copies within 1 week in the US. Her 7th album, Lover 2019, spawned 2 US number 2 singles, Me and You Need to Calm Down. Having sold more than 50 million albums, including 32 million in the US, and 150 million singles, Swift is one of the best-selling music artists of all time. As a songwriter, she has received awards from the Nashville Songwriters Association and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and was included in Rolling Stone's 100 Greatest Songwriters of All Time in 2015. Her other accolades include 10 Grammy Awards, 1 Emmy, 23 Billboard Music Awards, 6 Guinness World Records, and appearances in Time's 100 Most Influential People in the World 2010, 2015, 2019. She also ranked first in the Forbes Celebrity 100 2016 and 2019, and was the youngest to be featured in the magazine's listing of the 100 Most Powerful Women 2015. Taylor Alison Swift was born on December 13, 1989 in Reading, Pennsylvania. Her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, was a stockbroker for Merrill Lynch. Her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, née Finley, was a homemaker who had worked as a mutual fund marketing executive. Swift, who has said she has Scottish heritage, was named after the singer-songwriter James Taylor. She has a younger brother named Austin, who is an actor. Swift spent her early years on a Christmas tree farm, which her father purchased from one of his clients. She attended preschool and kindergarten at the Alvernia Montessori School, run by Franciscan nuns, before transferring to the Windcroft School. The family moved to a rented house in the suburban town of Wyomissing, Pennsylvania, where she attended Wyomissing Area Junior, Senior High School. At age 9, Swift became interested in musical theater and performed in 4 Berks Youth Theater Academy productions. She also traveled regularly to New York City for vocal and acting lessons. Swift later shifted her focus toward country music inspired by Shania Twain's songs, which made her want to just run around the block 4 times and daydream about everything. She spent her weekends performing at local festivals and events. After watching a documentary about Faith Hill, Swift felt sure she needed to go to Nashville, Tennessee to pursue a music career. She traveled with her mother at age 11 to visit Nashville record labels and submitted a demo tape of Dolly Parton and Dixie Chicks karaoke covers. She was rejected, however, because everyone in that town wanted to do what I wanted to do. So, I kept thinking to myself, I need to figure out a way to be different. When Swift was about 12 years old, computer repairman and local musician Ronnie Kremer taught her to play guitar. He helped with her first efforts as a songwriter, leading to her writing Lucky You. In 2003, Swift and her parents started working with New York-based music manager Dan Dimetro. With his help, Swift modeled for Abercrombie & Fitch as part of their Rising Stars campaign, had an original song included on a Maybelline compilation CD, and attended meetings with major record labels. After performing original songs at an RCA Records showcase, Swift was given an artist development deal and began making frequent trips to Nashville with her mother. To help Swift break into country music, her father transferred to Merrill Lynch's Nashville office when she was 14, and the family relocated to a lakefront house in Hendersonville, Tennessee. Swift attended Hendersonville High School but after 2 years transferred to the Aaron Academy, which through homeschooling could accommodate her touring schedule. She graduated a year early. Swift has received many awards and honors, including 10 Grammy Awards, 23 American Music Awards, most wins by a female artist, 23 Billboard Music Awards, most wins by a female artist, 12 Country Music Association Awards, 8 Academy of Country Music Awards, 1 Brit Award, and 1 Emmy Award. As a songwriter, she has been honored by the Nashville Songwriters Association and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, and was listed on Rolling Stone's 2015 list of the 100 greatest songwriters of all time. Swift has sold more than 50 million albums, including 32.7 million in the US, 150 million single downloads, and was one of the top 5 music artists with the highest worldwide digital sales. Swift's studio albums Taylor Swift, Fearless, Speak Now, Red, and 1989 have all sold over 4 million copies in the US. She is the third best-selling digital singles artist in the US with a total of 120 million equivalent units certified according to the Recording Industry Association of America. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.